I'm indeed happy to be here.
Oh, wow.
And
This is great. Yes.
since 2007,
Yes, sir.
grown man,
That's right.
Yes, sir.
and men don't cry.
Uh-huh.
So I guess I'm not a man. Thank you. First of all, my testimony is I've come to restore the vision. Vision and revelation has been given in the year 1930. I didn't come to make war, make friends, or make enemies.
That's right.
I came, as I said, to restore the vision and revelation as it was given. Now, before the founder, what we might call, went through the veil or passed away, had asked me to visit the schools and do whatever I could to keep them in the ways that he had taught them. And that's what I've done.
Yes, sir.
I haven't gone any place with any high attitude or high-minded disposition. I sat, I listened, I was grieved, I was hurt,
Yes.
cast down, but never gave up.
All right.
And I stand before you now in the same state where this panoramic vision revelation is given.
Yes, sir.
It's not a game. It's not a social gift.
No.
It's not admiration of personality,
No.
Kenley, Jones, Henderson,
No.
or anybody.
That's right.
As Dr. Darrell Kenley said, there's nothing in the universe but Yahweh himself.
All right now.
Now you can fuss and fight with that all you want to, but you're going to have to come.
That's right.
In fact, it is written that an idea that Yahweh himself, that I am Yahweh, and there's everybody else.
No.
That I'm Yahweh, and there is none. Now, in the 26 years, beginning in 1932, when the founder first began to teach, we had nothing at that time but the elementary chart. My son had not been born, Jason. My nephew, Darrell, hadn't been born. And to me, those first 26 years was when the boss really laid it down.
All right.
Then in 1958, he went to California for the purpose of writing a textbook. And when he got through with that, he told me that I was foolish. Now, just as the Bible has been sabotaged, these are his words. So also is the book he wrote been sabotaged. Now, I don't think you ought to have to wonder who did it.
Teach.
Who sabotaged. I don't think you have to wonder who sabotaged the Bible as we know it. You see?
Yes, sir.
Now, there have been a lot of things that have been taught just downright erroneous.
All right now.
In fact, they're just damnable lies.
Yes.
And it's running rampant through the schools.
Yes.
So I come to try to help.
Yes.
That's all I've ever done. I haven't tried to be seen. And this is another thing I want to say. I'm not trying to be the head of Idea Mama.
That's right.
I'm not trying to take over nothing. I don't want to be seen. In fact, I don't like sitting up here.
That's right.
I'm always in the back somewhere.
Yes.
Wrong? So I am going to preach this gospel of this kingdom.
Yeah.
This week. Yeah. understand?
Yes.
I don't have my way about nothing.
That's right.
I just got out of the hospital in April.
Yes, sir.
And I'm down to 150. My clothes don't fit me. If I was to turn my suspenders loose, my pants would fall.
Teach that.
I have worn myself out
That's right.
trying to see that you got what Yahweh gave me to give you.
Yes, sir. Every bit.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Not looking for no honor.
No.
Not looking to be seen. But just simply tell you what thus said God.
Yes.
Now, Dr. Nathan Higgins more or less did what you call preach.
Yes.
You see, Dr. Darrell Kennedy was headed into it.
Yes.
But I'm going to do what you call teach.
All right.
Because I'm going to start off basic and hope from there we can catch up. And get it straight from this day forward. Where it doesn't make no difference who says what. You know the difference. So, and I'm not going around calling folks devils.
That's right.
You know? The devil don't even do that.
All right.
You know? So we're not about preaching the devil. What he's about, we're talking about what Yahweh has made known to us.
Yes, Lord.
So, now I have told others, and they've heard the founder say that his son, speaking of me, has had a vision revelation, and he's saying it.
Yes.
Right. They refused to accept it, and that's fine. They didn't accept him.
That's right. That's right.
If they did, you wouldn't have the mess you hear now.
That's right.
The last time I was here in '94, it was taught, or they were upset by you need another soul.
Go ahead.
That's right.
You know, that's a lie.
All right.
You know, when you learn to interchange, like you, Nathan, talk about interchanging every world and age, they're interchangeable.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead, Dad. Take your time, boss.
Okay.
So that's it. I'm gonna teach. This is not a Godhead.
All right.
This is the supernal nature
Yes, sir.
of Yahweh.
Yes.
Elohim. Yahshua. H-U-A. Neither my teaching spell it. If I spell it wrong, you know what I'm talking about. Now that's his supernal nature. He don't make a move without that unity moving simultaneously. You cannot move from this, be Yahweh and leave Yahweh Elohim behind. You can't be Elohim and not Yahweh and Yahweh. This is a unity. You follow? That's why the charts are constructed in a threefold manner of pattern. To show you it always moves in that same unity. You follow? Now we come to, we say, Yahweh is spirit, right?
Right.
And this book has defined what spirit is,
Right.
right? Soul,
Teach Dad.
you understand? Body.
Yes.
This is not a physical body.
Right.
Right.
This is the body of heaven in its clearness.
Right. That's right.
When we say spirit, soul, body, you got it wrong.
That's right.
You see?
Yes, sir.
You got it wrong. Because it's Yahweh, Elohim, Yahshua that put on this body you wearing.
Yeah.
Therefore it's his,
Yeah.
not yours.
Yeah. Work it.
Building on a tabernacle for him to dwell in.
That's right.
You're not your own. You got it now? Now when we come now to dress, when you say you need another soul, you just got through saying you need another Elohim.
Right.
That's what you said. And the father used to tell us, I don't know how many times, when you don't know, you'd be surprised how ignorant you talk.
Right.
So to say you need another soul, you'd be surprised how ignorant that statement is.
Teach that.
Because you just said unwittingly, you need another Elohim.
Yes, sir.
Now there's nothing you can do with that.
That's right. That's right.
Somebody said, I'm not accepting. It don't make me no difference.
That's right.
And then you do it. You understand? And the whole family in heaven and earth shall not be called Yahshua.
No. Teach that.
Everybody's breathing the Father's name.
That's right.
He's the Father in all, through all, and that's all. This is his purpose. You follow?
Yes.
And Yahweh permitted Satan to raise up,
Yes.
that he might show his power over.
That's right.
So he worked in harmony,
That's right.
you see, with the purpose of Yahweh.
Thank
You see?
you. Yes.
These are the things that's running rampant in the schools. And that Dr. Kinley brought us to the wilderness.
Uh-oh.
And somebody else is going to take us across.
Yes. Yes.
That's another one.
That's right.
You had Yahshua down in Egypt. And when I say Yahshua down in Egypt, I'm talking Yahweh, Elohim, Yahshua down in Egypt.
Right.
You had Yahweh, Elohim, Yahshua in the wilderness.
Right.
You had Yahweh, Elohim, Yahshua in Canaan land. Now where in the hell did he lead you all?
All right.
For somebody else to take you across.
Teach that.
I'm not going to take you across, and I'm not going to save you.
That's right.
Why? It's already been done.
Tell it.
Hey.
The father used to tell us in California, if you took me out and crucified me tonight,
Tell it.
you know what you'd have on your hands?
What's that?
The whole class says, what? He said, just another nigger dead.
Go ahead. That's right. That's right.
That's plain speech, folks.
That's honest.
That's honest.
Yes, sir.
No expression crowd.
Work it there.
Have Dr. Frank Grove.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My father and his father
Yes, right.
were inseparable.
That's right. That's right. It's all
And
right.
we as children came up under our father.
That's excellent.
And my father taught his father.
Yes.
And his father taught me when my father was in insurance.
Yes, sir.
He kept the school together. That's right. And I'm going to say it honestly, and they treated him like a town.
Yes, sir. Get
Like they
it.
call it.
Right.
They
Get it.
dirty. They treated him like a town.
Yes, sir. Sure did.
In 1958, comfort him. We've all worn a lot of grief.
Yes, sir.
I'm not talking about Frank Gross,
Teach that.
Carl F. Gross.
Teach
I'm
that.
talking about spirits of just men. Slavery. Gave up all
That's right.
that we could stand near. You know, you always for ourselves. When the founder, to repeat, left in 1958, said Glenn, and he got Dr. Carl F. Gross approved.
Go ahead.
You are the president here. Run the school as you see fit. Of course, that's not to say with the Holy Spirit in you.
Yes.
But though you're the president here, I never want you to forget
Teach that.
that Dr. Carl F. Gross is your president.
Yeah.
And I don't care if he's dead in the side. He's your president.
That's right.
And I stand here today, he's still the president.
Yes, sir.
These are the things that I'm in trouble about.
Yes.
But you said that the old man, the founder, was Yahweh himself, and Yahweh said,
Yes, sir.
Yahweh said, put him in position.
Yes.
And nobody can move him.
That's right.
Nobody.
That's right.
As far as I'm concerned, in my heart and mind, he's still co-founder
Yes.
and my president.
Yes.
And I don't say that trying to salve Frank Rose.
No.
That's just the way it is.
That's right.
Now, and starting off as a child, and I'm not the only one with the testimony. Daryl, Jason, and the little ones coming up now are born and raised in this. So we're not the only ones that have that testimony. There's nothing unique about none of it. You know? But as a teacher, as a student coming up under the fountain, he said, if you don't start off right, you end up wrong. See? And that's what I want to do. Go back to the root. And that's what we were laboring to, I was laboring in Florida to prepare those that came with us.
Did it?
Yes.
And I might say this, on the way here, one car got burned up.
He's dead.
Car on fire, and they lost everything.
That's right.
You don't know what we've been through to get here.
All right.
The sacrifices we've made.
Yes.
That's right.
We don't wear no banners. You're not looking for no praise.
That's right.
But we all have testimony of our faith toward this time.
Yes, sir.
You understand? And every time I come to Springfield, I'm inspired.
All right.
When I came to bury my oldest brother, Clifford, as we began to descend in flight, the founder looked at me and said, I can't ever forget this person. This is where Yahweh caught him.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I wanted to come back
All right.
and restore it, like he gave it. And as I was tutored in the absence of my father, by my father, because Dr. Gross was a father to me
Yes.
and to many. So I had a father with a father. You understand?
Yes, sir.
And they taught. Now, to begin, start. And they always accuse me of being a cloud rider. We don't want no cloud riding around here. Well, you can't get out of the cloud.
Right.
Somebody says, stay out of the cloud. You tell me that, but I can't see nobody knowing that.
Right.
You know? Don't tell somebody, like, in the Army, the commanding officer, go pick that building up.
Teach
Now,
that.
he knows he's stupid, and you know it's a stupid statement.
Yes.
But what do? You don't say, sir, that's stupid.
That's
You
right.
don't do that. You go over
That's right.
Yeah, right.
sorry, sir, I can't do it. They ain't got nothing much to say. But everybody knew it was stupid before you started.
Right.
So I'm saying, to stay out of the cloud is stupid. If anybody makes that kind of statement, it's stupid. It's just downright uncalled for. There's some things that people in these schools have said even the devil won't say.
That's right.
Just won't say it. You know, like people have fear of lightning hitting the same place twice.
Yes.
They'll say, stay out of the cloud, even the devil saw it. Not one to get hit by the stick. Now, so let's go back. Let's go back to the root. Isaiah 46, 9 and 10. See?
Remember the former former things of old.
Remember the former things of old. What?
For I am Yahweh, and there is none else.
See that?
I am Yahweh, and there is none like me,
Mm-hmm.
declaring the end from the beginning.
Now that's what sets him apart from these other so-called deities.
Yes,
I said so-called.
that's right.
You know? Read.
And from ancient times the things that are not yet
And
done,
from ancient times the things that are not yet done. Read.
saying, Thy counsel shall stand.
That's if IDMR permits it.
No.
That's if the angels permit it.
No.
You see? He said, my counsel shall stand. Case closed. Read.
And I will do all my pleasure.
So all that you see going on is Yahweh's pleasure.
Yep.
And let me say this to you. You can be nice all you want to. But that won't cut it.
That's right.
You
That's
see?
right.
No, well, I don't want to say this because it might offend. Well, you just have to get offended
That's right.
and get over it.
Yeah.
This doctrine alone by itself is offensive. Especially in our mortal state of mind.
Yes.
And I'm using mind loosely. You see? Because it's really not mine. You see? So now to go back. Yahweh declared a purpose within himself.
Yes, sir.
I mean from start to finish.
Yes, sir.
Before he even took on attributes.
Working there.
Before he took on this great anthropomorphic state. That's where he declared it from. From. And once he declared it within himself, he executed it by taking on Jacob.
All right.
Then that became the first cause
Yes, sir.
of all creation.
Hallelujah.
Follow?
Yes.
You understand? Now, it appears that I'm way out there in abstract, you understand? Stuff where you can't catch on. You follow? Yahweh didn't leave it that way.
No.
Romans 1:19-20.
All right.
Because that which may be known
Now,
of
what you
Yahweh,
want to know about Yahweh, whatever it is, for that which may be known, see, what?
of Yahweh is manifest in them.
Is that, huh?
Come on.
Is manifest in them. Read.
For Yahweh hath showed it unto them.
For Yahweh has shown it to them.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
For the invisible things of
For the invisible things.
Come on.
That's where it starts.
That's right.
Now, don't take offense to what I'm going to say now. You cannot take the natural to prove nothing spiritual.
Please, sir. That's right.
But we don't have the source for it.
Right.
Now, we as spiritual teachers, to take the sting out of what I just said, we as spiritual teachers, teaching you might take something natural to bring you up to spiritual things.
Right.
But you have to be in the spirit to know what this natural is all about.
Put it in order.
And let me tell you something about it. He said, if I still have to take something natural to prove something spiritual, you're yet carnal.
That's right.
You know what carnal means, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Dead.
Yes.
So, going back, took on Jacob and executed his whole purpose. Now, this is before Moses. This is before the vision was given to Moses.
Yes.
You can't give him a vision until after there's something visualized. You understand? And Yahweh did not remain, you see, in that total abstract state. He knew that he had declared within his purpose that he was going to communicate
All right.
with the man
Yes.
that was born of woman, not the man Adam.
All
The
right.
man was born of a woman.
Yes.
He was communicating with manner, shape, or form.
Thank you, Father.
Seen only in vision. Remember, that's Yahweh showing his mercy when he set up his person.
Yes.
You understand? That's how he was, in Paul, to the Hebrews, said, Yahweh sunrise times and in divers manners spoke to his mouth and prophets, but in these last days has spoken to us by his Son.
Yes, sir.
And somebody said, that's Dr. Kennedy's son.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no, I know what I'm talking about. It's the son I'm talking about.
That's right.
You know, if it's not that son talking, we don't want to hear it.
That's right.
See, we used to hear ourselves. You understand? So if you want to talk about you, I don't want to hear it.
That's right.
All right. Tell me something about Yahweh, something that's eternal. You see? Now, so in doing this, the heaven and earth were finished.
Mm.
You see? Now, what I'm talking about is the actual creation. I'm not talking about the vision.
All right.
So, as I said, it has to happen in order to see a vision of it. You follow me? You understand me now?
Right.
So I'm starting out right, and this is what I was taught. And nobody can take it away from me.
That's right.
You see? You can be mad at me, you can disapprove of me, you dislike me, it don't make no difference.
That's right.
Oh, I would that we all be brothers.
That's right.
That's my prayer. That's my desire. So, but I'm not going to lie to be your friend.
Hey.
I'm not going along with you so I can stay in good with you. Huh? Because to me, you can't give me eternal life.
That's right.
You don't have it to give.
That's right.
You saw me? My whole duty is to serve God. And let me say this, after I've done that, it's still up to him. I can't say, well, you know, I paid the charge and I've been a teacher for over 57 years and so on and so on and so on. You owe me. Paul said, after you've done the work,
That is it.
yeah, it's still up to him. So it would behoove us to please him. And then what is this him I'm talking about please? I'm not talking about brother. I'm talking about him that's dwelling in you. That's what I'm talking about. Do you know when I've gotten things across to you and you understand I'm just as pleased as I can be?
Yeah.
Right.
So now you understand? And the fountain also said, get this creator down out of the sky and locate him where? In a body. Now everybody in here is wearing a body. Right? So that's where you want to find it. In you.
Yeah.
Then somebody else said, only he has immortality dwelling in the light. You don't have it. You know? Well, where's this he that's got it?
Right.
Where's this one that's got the immortality? Where's that? Dwelling in you.
That's right.
You see? Do you understand?
Yes.
See, we go off on a tangent and make problems.
Right.
Then we get mad because don't nobody agree with it.
Right. Here we go.
You see? Well, I'm not here to agree with nobody.
Okay.
You see? And listen, let me tell you this, in no uncertain terms. I don't think nobody in the world knows any more about the person Yahweh than I do.
That's right.
I don't believe. I didn't say you didn't know as much or that you weren't as sure. I said you don't know no more about it.
That's right.
Understand where I'm coming from. I didn't say I knew more than you. But I don't care who gets up here. You understand? You can't fool me about nothing.
That's right. That's right.
That just can't be done. The trick is over.
All right.
If Yahweh calls you and himself, all the trick bags are over. We stand around and say, well, what about this? You understand? You may not never understand that. I've been faced with, it's all according to the purpose of Yahweh. All according to the purpose of Yahweh. I said, if an ant crawled in the door, walked out the wall, across the church, what was the purpose that I want to do? Shut up. All right? You ain't told me nothing. In other words, it's all according to prayer. I'm a escape. You understand? That's the way of an escape. You ain't explaining nothing. You know? But as I said, I come to help. And I haven't been belligerent. I haven't been evil. You see? I haven't, you understand? I've said talk with Nathan when I was here. Frank Rose, his wife. We sit down and talk. So, but these things are going to have to be straightened out. You see? People around talking about they got a devil in them and there's hope. You don't have it right. That's you understand? And we were born with a devil in it. That's not true. You come in just as Adam did. Innocent. Adam was not guilty or not guilty. He was not moral nor immoral. He, as Solomon said, he was what? And moral.
Right.
Which means neither one.
Right.
In other words, he was, now here comes the baby in the world. It's just the innocent you want to call the devil. Is it? Where'd you get a doctrine like that? Where did you get it? Now, well, let me go back. We got to be out by 12. Okay, long minute. But I'm laying the groundwork.
Do it, sir.
All right.
So don't make it your first last time here, because I ain't through. Like I said, I came here this time to preach. Nobody's going to stop.
All right.
Not this time. No ringing bells.
That's right.
So, no trying to please the audience. Or get along with everybody or try to think, just tell the truth. Somebody I don't like that, help yourself.
That's right.
Frankly, I don't give a damn. Remind me? Yeah.
Moderator, you can just remind him with the bell. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, no, that's all right. But usually I get one, the bell gets rung on me in different schools when I didn't say something they didn't like.
Right.
It wasn't because it was not true. It was something they didn't like. I mean, have a fit like they just think I understand. Now, this is the kingdom. As Dr. Nathan King.
That's right, yes.
That's the kingdom.
That's right.
So what? How simple it is. And this gospel, he's fulfilling in a prepared sacrificial body.
Right.
What he had said in his spiritual sacrificial body.
All right.
You understand?
Yeah.
This is the lamb slain before the foundation of the world. All this stuff down here is late.
Yeah.
But it's through the mercy of Yahweh he played out the things.
Right.
You see? That demonstrates the mercy of Yahweh and that to do it that way.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yep.
Now look, if we can do this, if we can do this, we can say he's a lamb slain before the foundation of the world. Why can't we do that with everything?
All right.
All right.
Why can't we see everything from the foundation?
All right.
Before the foundation. Why can't we see that? Son?
Yeah.
Yahweh said, I will be what I will to be. It was mistranslated, I am that I am. If I am that I am, I'm just that and nothing else.
Right.
But when I am what I will be, what I will to be, I can be an uncle, and I am.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm a father, and I am. I'm a husband, I am. I'm a teacher, and I am. I'm a friend, and I am. I'm a grandfather, and I am. And I want to do this, grandfather. What's that? That's my grandfather. What's your daddy look? What's your uncle look? I just remain y'all there. I'm a son, and to top it off, I'm Yahweh. Don't be offended, that's who you are. So you will see, you will be what you will to be. You see? Because it's him in you that said that. And he willed you into being. Because he willed you to be what he was. You understand?
Great.
So, don't want to put no limitations on Yahweh. If there are any limitations on Yahweh, he puts them on himself.
All right.
But we cannot put them on him.
That's right.
Or he has to subject himself to it. Now, you got that straight? Now what? Theme of the school was the theme of the school for years, to go back, bring you up from breath, was Romans 1:19-20, and it was across the 40th chart. Am I right, Dr. Darrell? Penned by his father. Romans 1:19-20 was at the end of it. In 1975, Darrell Olson decided the theme of the school is in Romans 1:19-20. But from here to the curtain comes down is Matthew 24:14-15.
That's right.
Am I right, Darrell? And it sounds like he changed it. But he didn't.
No, sir.
Romans 1:19-20 is Matthew 24.
That's right. That's right.
Right?
Yes.
Now what? Let's prove it. Well, why would he make that statement, this gospel of the kingdom shall be free? Because this is the gospel of the kingdom. This is it. That is the kingdom.
Right.
Now watch. See this half figure?
Right. Yes, sir.
See that half figure? That's him transforming.
Right.
This is on everybody's chart. There's him over there.
Right.
If you copy the chart, you had to do it like we're done.
Right.
He's transforming, transmuting, or transmigrating. You see? From that anthropomorphic state into day one.
Yes.
You follow? Then he moves back from that and steps into day two. You see? Back to Elohim. Came free. And now all this time he's showing Moses as he narrates within this, not by audible words, but on the cosmic screen of his consciousness.
All right.
You see? Or really Elohim in Moses.
Yeah.
He's writing it as Yahweh wrote it in Elohim. You understand? You follow?
Yeah. Worship there.
So then, to condense it, this then is the gospel being preached
Yeah.
in the whole world.
Yes.
You see? By him transforming into it.
Yes.
That's him preaching the gospel.
Work.
You understand?
Yeah.
In all the world.
Yeah.
You see? And he couldn't stop nowhere along the line, so he got to infinity.
All right.
You follow?
Yeah.
So therefore, we went to the root. We went to the source to find out why it was said by Yahshua. And understand, when every time I say Yahshua, I'm talking about Yahweh, Elohim, Yahshua. I'm not talking about no Yahshua and acronym of Yahshua. At no time am I talking like that.
Right. Tell it.
Freedom, Jim!
Hey!
Folks from California.
That's right. That's right.
More ready than that.
Yeah.
Now you understand? That's how this gospel of the kingdom was preached before a man viewed it. You see? You understand? And with the mercy of Yahweh, it showed Moses in a chronological, day-by-day sequence. Now watch. I think Dr. Nathan Higgins is the first speaker. See, you can't have a creation without a creator.
That's right.
So, now let's get that straight. When we talk about a creator, he didn't say, I'm going to make a sun. Give me the point. Let us make a sun. Let's make a move. And then I go to all the stupid stuff to get people to this. When he says, let there be, let us make, he just transforms into it. So that makes him the creator. That makes him a self-independent being. So not having to go outside of himself for nothing. You got it now? And while I'm there, and ye are complete in him.
That's right.
And you don't have to go outside for nothing.
That's right.
You get it now? And I talked to Lucille Daniels last night on the phone. You see, this lamb in the type had to be without spot and blemish. Listen to that. You follow me? And it was foreshadowed down in Egypt. You understand? You can't bring a little lamb up here talking a little bit now. You understand? Where you going? Where you going off your other self up here? Lamb without spot. That means no Roman doctrine. Right. You understand? First thing of a flock. Because this is the first thing of the flock. Of angels and men. All right. You don't know the first cause of all creation. First thing of the flock. You understand? Yeah. So it had to reflect itself down in Egypt. You understand? Yeah. Now what in conclusion, what we're going to delve into is you can't have no erroneous doctrine. If the Lamb of Yahweh is in you, then you can't have no spot, no wrinkles, you understand? No blemishes. And I'm not what I mean by that. No erroneous doctrine, like you're the devil. Stay out the cloud. You follow me? Yeah. Oh, that's erroneous doctrine. That's what spot and blemish.
That's right.
You follow me? This land is too great. Yeah. You see? And this gospel of the kingdom shall be free. Now let me say this, and because I wrote a letter. Wrote to everybody. Because it was prophesied and it was said that this world would end in 1996. I said, it's not true. All right. And in conclusion, this is how you'll know. When you see men all over the world know something about Yahweh for themselves, you can go out anytime. All right. But until that time, we shall not change that command, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached, because I showed you in heaven it was preached.
Yes, sir.
So the darkness was Yahweh's secret chamber. Yes. Then on the first day, showed his secret chamber. Not ignorance. Right. His secret chamber. Right. And when he said, let there be light, it showed that he was going to reveal himself. Yes. The twilight in the midst, those that are coming to him, beginning to catch on. Right. You know? Yes. May Yahweh continue to bless you.
Dr. Darrell Kendall Sr. And for our last and final speaker, I'd like to introduce to you the Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Glenn Kinley.
Thank you. Well, here we go for the next round of events. I think Dr. Darrell Kinley, well, let's go back to the song.
Yes.
Thank you, Lynn.
Always good. Yes, sir.
Thanks to all of you. You can give yourself a big one. the lies are not out there in the world.
Tell it
Okay. Bring it on home.
Yes, sir.
Now, years ago, the tutorship was founded. He used to talk about that old bastard across the pond.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he talks about the Atlantic and the Pacific like they were fishing ponds in the backyard.
That's right.
And that old bastard, this is a skillful surgeon,
Yeah.
the founder.
Yeah. Yes,
And
sir.
had us looking over there. There you go, old bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see? Then he started closing the gap.
Yes,
He
sir.
said, now right where you find the mystery of Yahweh being taught is right where you find the mystery of iniquity.
Yes,
They closed up the gap quickly. We stopped looking away.
all right.
See, but I was saying, he began to show us and get our attention off of ourselves. That he could zero in on the great lies.
All right.
As Dr. Darrell Kennedy just said. That he's being taught in their mind.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I said it. And it's true.
Yes, that's right.
Now, there's a lot of questions that come up. You see? Well, what about the you, and what about this, and what about that, and what? All those questions come up because you haven't been taught right.
That's right.
All right.
You cannot be taught the truth and have questions.
Teach that.
Because Yahweh is the one that gives you the questions and the answers.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yeah.
You don't know nothing, then ask him.
That's right.
Then he might answer. Let's get this straight. The more questions you got aren't worthy of being talked about.
Teach that.
You understand?
Yes,
Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
So what we're trying to get you across is you get the key, the pattern of plan of salvation, the fight's over.
right.
That's right.
Yes.
You see? Anything you state you or him in you. Let me say it this way. Yahweh pleased, his purpose pleased himself.
Yes.
You follow me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And it pleased him to hide himself from himself in you.
That's right.
That he might reveal himself in you according to his purpose. That's what pleased him.
That's right. Yes.
You follow me? And there's a reason for it. So you and I in this
Right.
state will stop trying to take the honor and the glory.
That's right.
That's why in the vision Moses didn't see nothing that was compared to Elohim to the sixth day of creation. It was not to that of one man in the beginning.
Tell it.
Right.
Tell it.
He was there.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Where?
All right.
All right.
Right there.
Yes.
That's Adam.
That's him.
Right.
You follow?
Yep.
And as I started this morning, showing you that when Moses heard Yahweh Elohim narrate,
Yes.
let us make a man, he saw Elohim.
Teach that.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
And he said, let us make a man, and a chorus flesh just came
All
on.
right.
We did not reach down in the dust earth and form the man.
All right.
And again, you got your finger on it in the book.
Yes, sir.
That book has been sabotaged.
Yes, sir.
You know? Well, what's the dust earth? It symbolizes the cloud.
That's right.
Spirit.
Yes.
Now we don't need no dust earth to create no man.
Come on. Right.
You understand? We just refuse to let Yahweh be all in all. You understand? We're going to put limitations upon him, and he can't do this, and what about this? And you understand? And that's the devil trying to prevent you from believing.
All right.
You understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'm saying the actual thing that Moses was not permitted to write. Remember, Moses is writing a mystery.
That's right.
Moses could not tell the mystery.
No.
Moses did not tell Israel who Yahshua was.
All right.
Frank, he didn't do it. But he knew who he was.
That's right.
After he went up in the mountain, Moses knew who Yahshua was. He didn't know him down in Egypt,
Tell me.
who he really was. Read some of the textbooks, the writings that Founder wrote. Moses was not acquainted with him down in Egypt.
That's right.
You follow? But after he come down from the mountain,
Hello.
you follow? And that's reflected and proven.
Yes.
In the fulfillment when he took Peter, James, and John up in the high mountain.
All right.
You see? He was and listen, get this straight. He did not, while they were looking at him, transform before them.
No.
Okay.
That's not what that means. It means he was transformed. You understand? Then he transformed them to see.
All right, boy.
Yes, I know what I'm talking about.
You did.
He never stood in front of no man and transformed. He's always brought the man to where he was.
All right.
Come on unto me. Let me come down to where you at.
All right.
I think I've proven my apostleship for 50-some years. I've proven it.
Yes, you are.
You understand? And I want you to know. I cry all the time. I want you to know.
That's right.
I've paid charge. I've done everything. Sit down with you day and night.
That's right.
All night long.
That's right.
Still.
I fed you with milk. And I gave you a whole herd to eat. And still ask you, what do you like? For the sake of Springfield, our honored guests here,
Yes, sir.
will Little Rock stand up?
All right.
Just those from Little Rock.
All right.
And I don't think that's all of them, is it? There's some in Florida yet.
Yes.
They moved from Little Rock.
That's right.
And this is some of the stuff that when you talk, it's being played out and you're not aware of it. They didn't know that Dr. Kinley even had a son.
See?
That's right.
They didn't know Dr. Kinley had grandchildren.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Who kept it from them?
All right. All right. All right.
You understand? Then they come to find out Dr. Kinley did have children.
Yes.
And one was teaching in Florida.
Yes.
And out they came, or they came to visit first.
Right.
Heard things they never heard.
That's right.
Because they packed up and moved.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
So, we got a little property there that would hold us. And now we're going at the same.
That's right.
And there's people from, where was the last place, like Atlanta somewhere? Atlanta, Georgia. They're coming down.
That's right.
People are tired of this foolishness. You saw? Those are the lies. I want you to get it straight. That's where the mystery of iniquity originated. In heaven.
Yes,
Yes.
That's where it originated. Right? And after this gospel was preached, is right where the mystery of iniquity originated. Dr. Kinley said, you've been looking for Yahweh, here I am.
That's right.
Don't be offended, that's who you are. As soon as we put Doc in the ground, the first thing I heard, I've been damned if you Yahweh.
Go ahead.
That's right.
That right there told you. Yahweh must have taught that's who he was, and that's who he was. For the devil to say Yahweh.
Right.
That's right.
All right.
All the sisters that jump. Dr. Darrell Kinley, in his brief remarks, was profound and told you the great lie.
Yes.
So I'm sick of it.
Yes, sir.
You understand? You don't know and you don't want to know. You want to hold on to a little deanship or a little executive office, trustee board. I'm not interested in them.
That's right.
There are no trustees
Teach them.
in the kingdom. And yet we've all been entrusted with the doctrine.
That's right.
Right.
Be careful how you use it.
That's right, sir.
Some, No big eyes and little U's in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no big spirits and little spirits. We all have an office.
Yes, we do.
And we don't have to worry about getting in Dr. Kennedy's office
No, sir.
and getting in Dr. Carl S. Gross's office or anybody else's office.
Yes,
Everybody's in their own office.
That's right.
Right where Yahweh put you. Just satisfied.
That's right.
You understand? Everybody has their place. Do you understand that? Now, this morning, I want to try to pick up from this. Right. We're going to talk about some of these other lives.
All right, then.
Well, I may as well address. They said that Dr. Kennedy couldn't teach the physical body to Dr. Robert Harris. That's another damn, right?
That's right. All right.
That's not true. That's right. We learned about childbearing before I laid eyes on Dr. Robert Harris. And this is not against Dr. Robert Harris. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something that comes up in these folks saying that Dr. Kennedy couldn't teach the physical body, so he can't. Nothing wrong here. Now that leads me right back to what I'm talking about.
All right.
You're supposed to be partaking of the Lamb, which is Elohim.
Yeah, right.
Yes, or the unity of the Spirit without any faults and spots and blemishes in it.
Yes, sir.
So that's what you're supposed to be eating.
Yes, so Lord.
Now listen, they did eat the natural lamb, but nobody ate the attribute.
That's right.
All right.
And that's what we want is the attribute.
That's right.
Walk on, Father.
You saw? Lamb drawn out on the 10th.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Right.
Well, why is it drawn on 10th? Now, 9 attributes in one embodiment makes 10.
That's right.
Right.
So drawn out on 10th, and the sun was held over for 4 days.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So this same son, Adam,
Yes.
was held over for 4 days.
That's right.
Or walked down through those 4
That's
days.
right.
You understand?
Yes.
As was said by Dr. Nathan, Adam died as John the Baptist buried.
That's
And when he
right.
said that in Lockwood, we poured his coattails.
Go ahead.
Because we thought Adam was dead and buried. You understand?
Yes.
Look at him just gone off the scene.
Yeah.
You understand? Now see, who is this?
All
Here
right.
is coming from Eve.
Uh-huh.
Bring that back in my face. Walk in the strength. And he's still walking.
Right.
Somebody, you that? No, in all of us.
That's right, sir.
You'll walk.
That's right.
Somebody said, well, you don't have the Holy Spirit. If I walk up to you and pinch you and you holler out, you have the Holy Spirit. When you're dead, laying up in a casket, I can pinch you and you ain't going to say nothing. That means the Holy Spirit left.
Go ahead.
That's as simple as I know how to make that.
That's right.
You understand? We always sit busy trying to modify, correct. But listen, I wrote.
Yeah.
So all the schools, everyone I had names, even friends,
Yes,
I
sir.
wrote.
That's
Sent them everything I wrote.
right.
I haven't pulled no punch, I haven't hidden nothing.
Right.
Right. So I don't have to hide.
That's right.
You see? And people talk about killing. Killing me ain't gonna do you no good.
That's right.
You can't kill the truth.
That's right.
You follow? And the doctor didn't stop when AC took it off.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
You follow? It is continued. There it is.
Yes, sir.
You follow? You can't kill the truth. But now let me get back. So this lamb was drawn out on the 10th. Right?
Yeah.
Not on the 14th. And there's a reason for that. See, what we want to do is find the source
Yeah.
for all that we're talking about.
Right.
There is in numerology 7 denotes what?
Perfection.
Perfection or Sabbath.
Right.
Rest.
Yeah.
You see? That's 1 before 8,
Right.
which is the beginning of another life.
That's good.
You see? Let me, since Dr. Henderson's here, one of the spinners. He came to Pasadena with a bunch of stuff
Yes.
that they taught him. It didn't take long to get rid of it.
No.
You see? Now, just as he felt being helped and learned, then when he went back to Detroit, he was going to try to tell them what he had learned.
That's right.
And one of the things, am I right so far? And Billy found out that the Ark of the Covenant was the only vessel that was on a swivel.
Yes, sir.
And he's excited. Right? Goes back to Detroit, and he gets up and explains it. You follow?
Yes.
And then they think, we don't believe that. But all I do is take your head.
Yeah.
That's just how ignorant some of them are. Now those we're not concerned with.
That's right. That's right.
We just ain't concerned. If you can't see that the Ark of the Covenant over and you know, so I don't believe that. Bye.
All right.
And don't go crying about it. But now let's get on back. 7 is no perfection. So he created heaven and earth in a vision now. Because, well, I'm going to stay there.
Okay.
He created heaven and earth in 6 days, and on 7th day he rested. That's perfection.
Yeah.
Right? So he must manifest the same principle on earth.
Yes.
You see? That's what we're working down here through now. So that 7 and 7 you see equals 14. In other words, you got a heavenly cycle. You see? Notice where I started?
Right.
Then this earthly cycle. See? And that used to make heaven, that used, 7 and 7 used to equal 14.
Still does.
Right? So this is reconciling heaven and earth into one.
That's right.
You follow me? This is not different from this.
Right.
You see, this is perfection and this is perfection.
That's right.
You see?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
Now, so then he was offered up on the 14th. And on the 15th, they left out of Egypt. Right?
Right.
Now, I'm saying to you, even the types and shadows will not prove what some of these folks are talking about.
That's right.
They won't prove it. Now, a type and a shadow, Yahweh himself set up.
Yes, sir.
He set them up.
Yes, sir.
He ordained them, set them into motion. So? And wasn't pleased with it.
No.
You understand? So he set them up.
That's right.
So well, why wasn't he pleased? Because they're not going to reveal nothing.
All right.
So he had to take the types and shadows out of the way and give the reality of what you're talking about.
That's right.
Did it.
That's right.
Very good.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now, what's what? Coming down to these ages, dispensation Sabbath. Then when I call your name, this means I'm talking to everybody.
That's right.
And I'm not singling out nobody.
No.
We discovered through the freedom of the gospel how the attributes took on a set position in elements.
Yeah.
You see? The attributes did not form him.
That's right.
You see?
Yeah.
He is before all things. You got it now? But intelligence knew where it fit in the body.
All right.
Wisdom knew where it fit, so it just took up position.
Right.
You got it now? Now, so now if that's the way it is in this heaven, anthropomorphic being, and he worked 6 days, and on the 7th day he rested.
All right.
This is heaven. I'm repeating now. That's heaven, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, then, what you saw happen here must reflect on earth. Now, we take the invisible, you understand?
Yes, sir.
And Jesus made manifest. Get it now? That's the way the apostle was. For the invisible things of him. Now, we said this. Somebody said, I don't believe in nothing I can't see. Yeah. Sick. Did you see sick coming? Well, you believe it. So you stop saying you don't believe in nothing you can't see. You know?
That's right.
Next time you got the flu and the mumps and all that kind of stuff, you didn't see them coming? Because we stick with it up. Right? So it is possible you believe in a whole lot of things I'm just hard-headed. I'm just as hard-headed as I can be. I ain't gonna believe nothing else. Let me hold your nose. Let me hold your mouth.
Right.
You see? It ain't gonna take you long into believing you need some oxygen. And you can't see it. So those kind of things are dispelled. You see? But the things that Yahweh said, you fuss about it. Just let me close your mouth. Yahweh, you breath. You can't breathe. It won't take you long to start breathing there. And you that have an asthma attack, y'all know. But the system needs to be clean and clear that you might freely partake. But the air is symbolic of the spirit. Right. Now everybody in here is breathing.
Right.
But ain't nobody here breathing all air.
That's right.
You see? You don't have a body big enough to breathe all air.
Right.
You know? So we're all been made to be partakers of the self-same air or the same spirit. That's what it really means. You guys, that's as simple as I know how to make that. Now, so now, where they're missing it at, let's go back into 26 years before the Father went to California. Guess that Yahweh Elohim worked 6 days in heaven. You follow me? Then he must work the man. This Elohim here worked 6 days. Now this now is in the man.
Right.
So he must work on earth just like he did in heaven.
That's right.
Mind you now, who this is, working.
Right.
He didn't, you understand? He didn't work here and then leave it up to somebody else to work it on earth.
Sir.
Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
So it's the same one working on earth that already worked in heaven.
Right.
And it must coincide with the things that took place in heaven.
Right.
You understand? Yeah. This is what the Bible taught. Did you say you love and you say you believe that was Yahweh man?
Right.
Right.
So now you want to change. Progressive revelation. You're a progressive liar.
All right. Peace, sir.
That's not true. I'm telling you, as Dr. Darrell Kinley just did, Moses received a vision, right? And John confirmed the revelation by revelation the vision Moses had.
That's right.
In 1930, you understand? Dr. Kinley had the same vision and the same revelation.
Right.
They didn't progress.
No.
You know? He didn't say, look, Kinley, what I told Moses and prophets and all them, you understand? And John on our Baptist, that's outdated.
Make it
He didn't
plain.
say nothing like that. And remember, he said, I am Yahweh and I change not. And you do well to grasp the vision along with some revelation. You do well to get that without progressing anywhere else.
That's right.
We haven't all come to the same understanding of the vision and the revelation that was given. That's the problem. You understand? But these have told me even they thought of questions and never uttered, and I answered.
Oh,
This
yeah.
morning,
Oh, yeah.
didn't do it. That's right. So now, why? This is them now working. See? Now, this is 1,000. You see?
Right. Right.
And what I'm hesitating for, because in here you can't put time.
Right.
You can't really put time in there.
That's right.
You see? So I'll take it out, but it's going to become equivalent.
Yes.
You see, one day with Yahweh is 1,000 years, 1,000 years, one day.
Right.
You see? You follow?
Yes.
So now, him working 6 days. You follow? I'm trying to say where everybody can catch on to what I'm saying.
Right.
Then Moses saw him work 6 days and on 7 days rest. Right?
Right.
Yes. Now then he must, what I'm after is the same spirit, the same man must work in the earth 6 days as he did in heaven. That's the cardinal point I'm trying to get across.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
So now we've identified attributes, right? That was in this anthropomorphic being. This was invisible, seen only in vision.
Yes. Right.
Then this put on a coat of flesh.
Right.
But the same principles operate in the flesh that operated without it.
That's right.
You got it?
Yes.
So then what we have to do to find out who's who and what's what it takes these attributes that we know is of him and find them in the patriarchs as they come down.
That's right.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yes,
We see that Adam so loved Eve.
Right.
You follow me? Yes. That he gave up. You see?
Yes.
You know that the Edenic state, not the Adamic state.
Right.
All right. Because the Adamic state was him.
Yeah.
All right. You follow me? He didn't give himself up.
Right.
But he gave up the kingdom, or the Edenic state, that typified the kingdom on earth.
Right.
You understand me?
Yeah. Yes.
So that had to come to a close because it was earth.
Right.
You follow me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a long story. But to just condense. Peter asked him after he's risen from the dead, oh, were you going to restore the kingdom under the Messiah? He says, not given you to know the times of the season. In other words, he had to go all the way back in to that total abstract. And on the day of Pentecost proceeded from there. Come forth and set up the kingdom on earth. Yep. That's the kingdom you've been invited. And this, you have not been invited into an incorruptible kingdom. I mean, a corruptible kingdom. Right. You should understand that before Yahweh made the creation, Lucifer and his host was cast out of it.
That's right.
And the creation came forth in perfection.
That's right.
And Yahweh came to earth, I'm saying it that way, fulfilling the God's children, and put Satan to death. And then invite you into the kingdom.
That's right.
That's right. Where there is no death.
Yeah.
Life and peace. You understand? So if I said, what will we be learning in the ages to come? You ain't got 50 age straight. That's right. But I'll tell you what you'll be learning in the ages to come. More of the same thing.
That's right.
Why? Because it never ends.
That's right.
You saw? The only thing you won't have to worry with is, I'm saying what you know, you won't have to worry about getting up, going to work at 9 to 5.
All right.
Well, the cops are, you won't have to worry about time and season.
Right.
As long as you just get up around corners to learn.
Right.
That's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
So, see, it won't be like when you retire, you're so old you don't want to appreciate time. You're too tired to go do anything. You gotta, so it's not actually retired. Retirement is retired. But we want to retire you while you're yet young in spirit. So you might enjoy it. The fruits of the spirit. That's what we're talking about. You got it now? So then we find out that Adam, this Adam, so loved. Right? That he took upon himself the transgression of Eve. Okay? Laid down his life. So there's attribute of love. Then, greater love has no man but to lay down his life for his brother. We find out that Abel laid his life down for Cain. Right? Now we begin to identify these patriots, these true sons of Yahweh, by those attributes that was in this one son.
That's right.
Samson was what? You understand? Right? Solomon asked for what? See that? You know that's that invisible elf. You see, that work there in heaven, that's him working on earth now. Still invisible, hate behind the veil. Great. Same one working on earth. You see? Now here's what we do. Here's where we mess it up. So said the Bible. You're looking at times and seasons. You're looking at the rising and setting of the sun. You see? When creation took place in the realm of eternity.
That's right.
And that this is where it came in, is right where it's going out. All right. In the same realm. Yeah. You see? Now let me finish that up. It never got out of it.
All right.
Creation is dwelling in the realm of eternity. Some?
Yes, sir.
But there's times to come that this shall cease.
That's right.
You understand? You follow me so far?
Yeah.
So I'm saying we identify those attributes. Love. No greater love. Samson, strength. You see? I'm not spelling it out. Wit.
Right.
Some. And others. You understand? in Egypt.
That's right.
And he desired, at the time he gave up living the life down in Egypt, his people was in bondage. He wasn't one out there to sit down, man. Partying to the piano. His people are being mistreated.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But he said he would rather go suffer with his people
Yes.
than to endure the pleasure.
That's right.
That's for sure. You understand?
That's right.
We see we begin to identify that same Elohim is manifested in
All
these
right.
things. You understand?
Yes.
Risen. You understand? That's what we're after. You see?
Yes.
Every one of them.
That's right.
You see? I love all those in California.
Yes.
I don't have any hatred in me to hate them with.
No.
Okay? But I will not buy a lie.
That's right.
You see? That I will not do. You see? And if I'm hated for it, just hate me.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
If you hate me, that's your problem. It ain't mine.
That's right.
Because I love you. You understand? Now, my problem is I love you. That's my problem.
Yeah.
You get it? And I can live with that.
That's right.
That's right.
So I'm trying to show that's that invisible L coming all the way down. You see? Now, to show you they talk about the world ending in 96. I know where they got it from. And before 96, there was a 63. When I lived in California. The world was coming to an end in 1963. People in California went out and bought cars, houses, furniture, clothes. Wasn't planning on paying for none of it. Because the world coming to an end. Some of them Negroes are still in debt. I'm telling you. Now what they looked at was Messiah came down 63 generations. Never once took the time and said 6 days he created was the supernal nature.
Right.
Yahweh, Elohim, Yahweh, manifested in his 6 days on the 7th. That's how it arrived at 63.
Right.
Never thought of it. In other words, 63 is 9.
That's right.
See? You understand?
Yeah.
Brings you right back to those 9 major,
That's right.
like the 9 systems, 9 planets.
That's right.
You know, Yahweh's proven that, you understand? And that's all the numbers there is. 9. Somebody said, what about 10? You're back to 1.
That's right.
You understand? So I'm saying they did that because of 60. Now John was on our path in 96.
Yes.
And please, this is, remember this, it was the 1963 generation. So right. 63.
Right.
John was on our path in 1996. Or 1896. 1596. He went anywhere you want to get. It was 96 years.
Yes, sir.
Now this is another era I'm all correct.
All right.
The day of Pentecost was not A.D. 33.
That's right.
Right. As Daryl said, got the finger on the book. Do you know what? If the day of Pentecost took place 33 years after his death, burial, and resurrection and ascension, the present kingdom age was in power, or set up and nobody knew it for 33 years.
Right.
Now that's stupid. You see? So what they did, they showed it. And they still do it. Listen, and for everybody's information, I got tapes of the D's meeting in California, the trustee meeting. I didn't watch y'all.
That's right. Right.
You see? Come up with 4,004. Yes, they know. The way they use it, he's still using the wrong chronology.
That's right.
And Dr. Kelly told me ain't none of the chronology in the book right. You didn't pay that no attention. You're still working with it. What they did was about 33 and a half years over
Teach. Right.
on this side of the cross,
Right. Right. That's right.
when it belongs on the other side.
All right.
Galatians,
Yes, sir.
give it, read it. Messiah was not born in this present kingdom age.
That's right.
Right.
You had to watch the P's and Q's when that man spoke. What do you mean he wasn't born in this age? Where was he born at?
All right.
When was he not born?
Here it comes.
Right.
Stop and think. You got it?
Yes, sir. But when the fullness...
Wait a minute. We're taping it. Quote, where are you reading?
Galatians 4:4.
Galatians 4:4. Read.
But when the fullness of time was come...
When the fullness of time has come.
Come on,
And see, we don't pay no attention to that.
help us.
When the fullness of time has come. Just keep right on reading.
Yeah, we do.
You see? 33 and a half years before the close
All right now.
of the fourth day
Yes.
Right.
was the fullness of time.
All right.
Because he's got to go, the sun's coming in on the fourth day, and he's got to finish up the work. All right. Son, as Nathan told you this morning, at the age of 30, he had to leave his family.
Yeah.
Step into the ministry.
Yes, God.
And doctors say 3.5 years of fulfilling both. 4,000 years of both. Gone, but ain't got time to stop. And his disciples did all they could to kind of hold on and stay up with him.
That's
You
right.
Here's that, just wore them out. You understand? They couldn't take it. You take it up in the mountain, walking the bench, and going over here. That's it. They rest a little bit. And then when another time he said, you say, what you do something? He said, can't you stay awake for no, we're tired. But he finished up the work. You understand? Oh, it's a great thing. And what I'm asking you, read.
But when the fullness of time was come, Yahweh sent forth his Son.
Now see, we ought to understand